Hello and welcome back to an episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. For today's episode, another senator is on the hot seat, and this senator is Senator Nwoko. There's a video circulating on social media where Regina Daniels is crying, saying that Senator Nwoko, her husband, her ancestor husband, according to Angela Okorie, she said that Nwoko beat her up at the slightest provocation, and she said she is leaving the house. I don't even know if he chased her out of the house or if she was willingly trying to leave the house, because she said there were some thugs that was sent. Anyway, let me just play that video for you to see.
Calm down. Did anything happen to my sister? In this house? In this house? It's okay. In Nwoko's house.
No.
In Nwoko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am free.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, Mom.
Baby, once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't go give water now. Don't go give water. Just
I
relax.
bet give her water, Daria.
Just wait. Just
I
relax.
actually want something.
Just relax.
Wait. Shame on you.
Are you bringing out a gun?
Hey, can you imagine? Hey, can you imagine this?
We are begging you, please. Please,
Now go is something you fight. Now go is something you fight. Mama, you never. Basami, calm down. Basami, don't do. You don't do.
take you down.
You don't do. Okay, me they check am. I say you want to use your gun. Basami, calm down, please.
This is sad. This is sad because he was in his 60s, his 70s. He's in his 70s right now, but he was in his late 60s when he married a 19 or 20-year-old Regina Daniels. He had been dating her when she was barely legal. I just want to see or hear the mom's reaction, because when Regina married Nwoko, people actually blamed the mother, because they said that Regina is too young to be married to an old man, somebody who is old enough to be her grandfather. Because Regina's dad is in his 50s. Regina's mother, they are both in their 50s, and this is a 70-year-old man. According to Regina, he beats her. See the way they were fighting. Now, there were several reports that there was trouble in paradise, but Nwoko will always come out, write a epistle. He will turn Shakespeare. He will write and write. Oh, his wife in his old age, he's this, he's that. He will send her alerts. And Regina being an influencer, because Regina is in show business, so she would always come out and post all those things. She would always come out and talk about all those, what her Odogu husband is doing for her. I am actually sad. I can't believe I'm actually sad, because the first time I saw the video, I was actually traumatized. I was like, this is a young girl thrown into marriage, into motherhood, into polygamy, into dating an ancestor, according to Angela Okorie. Everything at once. You're not just competing for the love of your husband. You're competing with other side chicks. Allegedly, Ned dated a whole lot of people before he met Regina. Allegedly, Chikaike. But Chikaike said she's not going to marry Ned. Chikaike said she don't want to do polygamy. Chikaike allegedly ate Ned's money and left. When Chikaike had her child, there were so many speculations that it was actually Ned's baby. That Ned got Chikaike pregnant, allegedly. Both Regina Daniels and Chikaike came out and debunked. Even Ned said, no, he's not responsible. He's not responsible. At that point, Regina unfollowed Ned, disabled her social media accounts. Before you could say Jack, Ned came out as usual, wrote his epistle. They said, oh, there's nothing going on. Regina did not. There's nothing going on. In fact, Ned came out and said Regina was pregnant. Just to divert attention. But people who knew. People who knew that things were not all rosy. I mean, for this video, I decided to wear all my Timu gold, Timu gold. To say that all that glitters is not gold. I understand that people want to get married to people who are more matured. Maybe they will have more sense. Maybe they are more financially stable. Maybe they've had experience in marriage. So you're coming in, you're just going to balance. You're just going to fit in because that person already know how to run a family. Lies. A lizard cannot grow to be an alligator. Once a lizard, always a lizard. A cat cannot grow to be a lion. Once a cat, always a cat. And I'm talking of pussy cats. Who do you blame in this situation? Because at the end of the day, there were adults here that allowed everything to happen. And I think greed played a whole bunch of, in fact, 90% of the transaction was due to greed. Because this is a transaction. It's not a marriage. It's not a marriage. For a 69-year-old to marry an 18-year-old, you call that marriage? This is sad. I understand the whole social media glamour, social media. Everybody want to belong. Everybody want to pepper people. At what expense? At what expense? Regina has two children. See the whole street fighting, show of shame. We're just talking about Senator Godswill Akpabio, who couldn't keep it in his pants. I am very sure that most of the fights is as a result of maybe Regina, people liking her, or she flirting, or assumed flirting. Because, I mean, Regina is beautiful. She is beautiful and she has multi-millions to make sure that she is attractive. I blame the mother because I can't even imagine having a child who would marry somebody I will not marry. Ah! Oh, that is... Because I am sure Regina's mother would not marry Ned. Let's say on a normal day, if Ned was not a millionaire or a billionaire, she would not marry Ned. But she allowed her daughter to marry Ned. regardless of how we want to look at it, because she said, she didn't tell her daughter what to do, she didn't push her daughter just decided to marry Ned. This was a child under your care, and an old ancestor, allegedly, according to Angelo Corey, coming to talk to your child just because he's sponsoring her movies here and there, giving you money here and there, buying you luxury items, buying you cars. You sold your child. See the way she's crying. That in her house, she's a queen. In Nwoko's house, she's a punching bag. Let that sit. Let that sink in. Social media is not real life. I will never envy anybody. That's why sometimes when people envy, and I'm like, why? As in, it doesn't make sense. Because can you walk in that person's shoes? If, let's say, for instance, I do YouTube, I have a full-time job, I run a business, and then somebody is sitting down somewhere, jealous. And all you do is go to work and come back. And then you're jealous. Or Regina Daniels posting pictures, going to Dubai, traveling, flying private, buying, driving sports cars. And one Gen Z baddie somewhere envying her life. Don't envy anybody. Don't envy anybody. Let that person, maybe their lifestyle, let it be an inspiration for you to work harder. But don't envy anybody. Regina will be fine. She'll be fine. But if she leaves Ned, they can come out tomorrow and make a video and say, it was a skit. It was only skits. These two people. That's why sometimes you don't put out your husband and wife matter. Because Ned will come out tomorrow and write an epistle to say that, the wife of his old age. Regina, the wife of my old age. How does he even put it? They'll say it's a skit. But whether it's a skit, whether it is real, this is not the first time we're hearing that Regina and her husband are fighting WWE in their house. And when somebody comes close to kind of have a peek at what is going on, or so they think that somebody knows their ins and outs, they will fight that person publicly. E.g. Angelo Corey. So what do you think? Do you think that the blame should go to the mother? Because, she allowed her barely teenage daughter to not just date an ancestor, but to marry an ancestor. Or do you think that our leaders, for the fact that as Nigerian leaders, Nigerian government, this is a sitting senator, married an underage girl, and nobody said anything. Do you think that we have a problem? We as a people, do you think that we lead with money? We lead with anything? Listen, don't get me wrong. If I say billionaire, I will marry you. Don't get me wrong. Okay? But at what expense? At what expense? Let me know what you think. Do you think that Regina will come out tomorrow and tell us that they were acting skits, and then her husband would, as usual, write long notes, and then the mother would defend? Or do you think that these two people are actually done? Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.